Hello everybody. I know you're probably going to see this in the morning, and that's fine. It is currently 1:49, and I just left Whiskey's Roadhouse karaoke night. If you guys seen the videos, then you know it was pretty lit last night. It was a really good night. First and foremost, I just want to acknowledge the fact that I have a lot of new followers. Thank you, everybody who follows along on my journey to rebuild my life, literally from scratch. If none of you guys have seen the homeless man's first video ever, I will post a link to that in either the description or the comments. And you guys can see my very first video ever from like a year and a half ago, and where I started this journey. And we definitely haven't made it yet, but I just want my newer followers to check that video out and just kind of see where it all started. And yeah, last night was a good night. It was a great turnout at Whiskey's Roadhouse. A lot of faces that I recognize, and nobody really came up and introduced themselves. That's fine. But I do just want to acknowledge the fact that I do see some familiar faces, some of my followers came out to do karaoke last night. And even though we may not have had an opportunity to speak, just thank you guys for coming out and supporting what I do. It was a really good turnout. And yeah, I can't imagine, if that many people show up when I have 1,000 followers. I can't imagine how many people are going to be there to do karaoke when I have 10,000 followers, or even 2,000. By the way, I'm doing another ticket giveaway at 2,000 followers. So, the homeless man. Go tell your friends, follow me. Every new follow, every like, every share, every comment literally changes my life. Social media is a second form of revenue for me. And isn't that pretty? I actually used to sleep on this park bench right here. What's nice about this park bench here is they got a phone charger. So I was able to sleep on the park bench and charge my phone. One of my phones actually got stolen because I fell asleep, and I took my head off of swivel for just a second, and somebody stole my phone. Normally, in the summer months, there's a porta potty right over there, but they take it away in the wintertime, and a lot of the local kids like to vandalize it. Stop vandalizing that damn porta potty, okay? Some people need it. I'm just saying. The park district takes it down, then I got nowhere to take a shit. So whoever these parents are, these kids in this neighborhood over here by Browns Park, keep an eye on your kids and discipline them if they're out doing hooligan stuff. Because I don't appreciate when I try to go to the bathroom and there's toilet paper and pee and just nastiness everywhere because somebody vandalized the bathroom. True story. Anyway, like I said, y'all never know what you're going to see on a homeless man's live stream, right? But it's 2 o'clock. As I have said in a recent video, I sleep from like 3 to 10. So I'm already well rested. And it's 2 o'clock. I have to be to downtown by 4 a.m. to catch my bus and get to work on time. But, I was going to leave at like midnight last night. And the turnout was so great and the energy in the room was so electric that I ended up staying all the way till close. I was going to try to get a nap in the in-between, but I think I'll be all right. I'm pretty well rested. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out and supporting karaoke and supporting what I'm trying to do. And there was just some amazing talent, amazing singers there. And yeah, I can't say enough about last night. It was a lot of fun. So, don't really know what else to say, guys. It's cold. I'll tell you that. It's like 30 degrees. I'm going to have to stop somewhere and pick myself up a pair of gloves. And I got to stop at a friend's house and change my socks. That's another thing about being homeless. Always make sure you have extra pairs of socks on you, and always make sure you have foot fungus powder in your bag at all times. Because I've gotten athlete's foot like 3 times just from walking as much as I do. Advice for homeless people: extra socks. Oh. Man, I'm going to remember last night forever. If you guys weren't there, you missed it. It was electric. For those of you still watching, if you're wondering, no, Gordon will not be in public at all until May. It is too cold to bring a reptile in public. I tried to make as many posts informing you guys that was going to be the last show that he was brought to. And yeah, that was the last time he's going to be in public till May. But if you guys follow along, like I said, next spring, there will be plenty of opportunities to meet Gordon. Okay? So stay tuned for that, I guess. Just trying to think. See, because I'm on my way to work right now, which means I'm not going to be live. Well, I probably won't be live till Thursday, if I had to guess. Mondays, I'm at Whiskey's playing pool after work. Well, after work today, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna go to sleep after work today. So I will be at Whiskey's tomorrow from 10 p.m. to close, playing pool. Free pool tomorrow. Okay, Whiskey's unlocks their pool tables on Mondays, and everybody knows I'm pretty snappy with the pole. Pretty good at playing pool. I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and I shoot pretty straight. And I've been playing pool for, well, probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years consistently. So if anybody ever wants to challenge me to a game of pool, Monday nights is the time to do that. Come on out and play pool if that's what you're into. But again, I won't be live. I'm letting my followers know. I'll be at Whiskey's on Monday night playing pool from 10 p.m. to close. And again, you guys don't have to introduce yourselves. It doesn't bother me at all. It's all about supporting local business. And I love meeting people. I love talking to people. I actually just got a message today from somebody whose identity I will not reveal, but somebody sent me a message today that hit me pretty hard. And I know I have some loyal followers who watch these to the end, and like I said, I'm not going to be live for a while, so just stick around. Trying to make sure I get everything out all at once, because I'm not going to be live till, like I said, probably Thursday night. But this guy messaged me, and he said, I'm losing connection. But this guy messaged me and said, I'm glad I met you at the Saving Vice show, because 24 hours before I met you, I was considering taking my own life. And I decided to come out to that show because I wanted to meet you. And the conversation that I had with you, and realizing how much worse you have it than I do. See, this person has a place to live. You know, they have a place to lay their head. They have food in their cabinet. I don't know if they have a job. We didn't get that far, but point is, his life's a little bit better than mine. And it was because of our conversation that he's made the decision to stick around a little bit longer. And I'm going to remain in touch with this person and make sure they're all right. If this person happens to watch this video, I just want you to know that I do have connections to therapy centers in town. And if that's something that you want to do, please feel free to send me a message. But yeah, it really hit me, you know. And it's happened before, but this time was a little bit different. Lets me know I'm doing the right thing, right? So again, I'll be at Whiskey's tomorrow, 10 p.m. to close, playing pool after I get off of work and take a nap. Probably going to sleep from like 3 to 10, and then I'll go out to Whiskey's and play some pool before I have to go to work. Tuesdays. I never go live on Tuesdays. That is my personal day. I have a friend who I like to spend time with, and so Tuesdays is the one day that I set aside to go spend time with my friend. And so I never go live on Tuesdays. That is my personal day. That is my Sunday or my weekend, whatever you want to call it, Tuesday nights. And I can't go live when I play pool because there's music in the background and it takes down my live stream. So, and if I try to post a video of me playing pool with the music in the background, it'll send me a copyright violation. So, I mean, how to play pool type videos, you know, maybe there we go. Now we're connected. Sorry. My Wi-Fi was on, and as I walk down the street, it connects to the different Wi-Fis at the different establishments. And so it interferes with my connection if my Wi-Fi is off, or if my Wi-Fi is on, because it tries to connect as I walk by. But where was I? Yeah, I don't go live on Tuesdays, and I can't record me playing pool on Mondays because of the music in the background. But like I said, once I find a place to live, maybe I'll get a pool table. Maybe I'll do some how-to videos on how to play pool or stuff like that. It's always been an idea, but again, homeless. So I'll work with what I got. Won't be live Monday for that reason. Won't be live Tuesday for the other reason. And I won't be live Wednesday because I have decided to stop doing karaoke on Wednesdays at Whiskey's with DJ Tio. And I'm just going to say it, okay? Wednesdays at Whiskey's is lit. It's a good time. It's a great vibe. A lot of people show up. The bartender there is very well established and has a decent, following of people that come to the bar to see her and to do karaoke and stuff. And so Wednesdays doesn't really need any extra promotion, to be honest with you. It's pretty lit in general. The only time I will be recording videos on Wednesdays at Whiskey's is if Headcase comes out. And that's a story for another time. He hasn't been out in a while. There's a lot going on. Let's just send our thoughts and prayers out to Headcase and let them know we support him. But he hasn't been out in a while, and he's probably not coming out for a while. But yeah. And the reason why I'm not going to be recording on Wednesdays at Whiskey's anymore is because even though it is lit and it's a lot of fun and there's a lot of people and the music is great, DJ Tio likes to play the backtrack way too loud. And when you're trying to record, this is something I've been working on, is quality of videos, okay? When you're trying to record, the vocals really have to be turned up just a little bit so that way they can break through the rest of the background noise and come through clear on camera. So if the vocals aren't turned up just a little bit higher than everything, just a little bit, like really not much, but if the vocals aren't turned up, then it comes across as just hearing the backtrack and you don't hear the person singing. So I've noticed that a lot. And it's just not worth recording because the quality's just not there, because the mix isn't, I mean, it's good in person, but the mix is not good for recording. If you're a musician, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying anything bad about Wednesdays. Like I said, it's a great time. They don't really need the promotion anyway. They got plenty of people that come on Wednesdays. I just can't get a quality video with a bad mix. Again, it's not a bad mix. It's just not good for recording. Sounds great in person. try to record it, don't sound good. So, yeah, there's a lot that I would like to say about hey man, a car's a car, right? At least he's got one. Anyway, there's a lot that I would like to say about quality of recordings and different things, and like things that are like in the works between me and certain bands and different. But I can't comment on that. We're getting my lips sealed. I can't skip ahead. So anyway, that's one thing I have to do too, is invest in some better equipment. There's just so much that I can't tell you, but I'm definitely looking forward to the future. So that's awesome. Let's see. Monday, not recording. Tuesday, not recording. Wednesday, not recording. Thursday at Shattered. Karaoke again. Thursday at Shattered. Alright, y'all. So, if y'all want to play pool on Monday, come on out to Whiskey's. If you want to do karaoke with the homeless man, come on out to Shattered on Thursday. That's where I'll be and what I'll be doing. But in the meantime, I'm going to be working. I got to make some money so that I can get out of this situation here. Okay? So I'm on my way, stop at a friend's house, like I said, pick up my steel-toed boots, take a shower real quick, eat a meal, and then hop on the bus, get to work, do what I gotta do. Also, I'm gonna also make this a separate video later on, so that way it's like short and to the point. But for those of you who stayed this long, I will no longer be going live at concerts, because the connection, the slow connection, takes away from the quality of the audio. It takes away from the quality of the video. Okay, if you guys seen the Saving Vice concert, those videos did get a decent amount of views, so I know like a lot of decent amount of people seen it, but I am not happy with that quality either. Okay, I went back and I looked at the videos from the Saving Vice Fiction We Create concert, and the audio just did not come through. The video just was not crisp. It wasn't clear. That was not my best product. Okay, and that's because it was live. Now, I've noticed that if I pre-record on, say, my Samsung Galaxy S24 or my other phone, that it comes through perfect. The video's perfect, the quality's perfect, if I pre-record and then post. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, even though you guys do get a cheap version of the show in the sense that you get to see a couple songs by each band, most of these set lists are like 7 to 10 songs long. Now, I only post probably about 3 or 4 songs from each band. When Gordon's with me, I do 2 with Gordon, and then I do 2 without. Okay? So that means you missed like 90% of the show. So for those of you who are watching these rock music shows and stuff on my timeline, and you're like, that looks like a good time, and like, oh, I can watch it on his phone. Well, I just want you to know you're missing like 90% of the show. I like to enjoy the show too. So I'll pull Gordon out, because here's the thing, how bands work, they usually save their best songs for last. Yeah? Okay? They know which songs have the most views on Spotify. They know what song's hot and which song's not. You know what I'm saying? So they open with a random track, and then, I'll pull out Gordon if he's with me, but I'll record like the first 2 tracks, and then the other 5 tracks, I put my phone down and I'm partying with the rest of the guys. I'm in the mosh pit. I'm jumping. I'm bringing the vibes. I'm the hype man. I'm trying to make this the best show possible. I'm trying to get as many people to come to the show so it can be as good of a show as it can be. And I like to take the time to enjoy the show by myself. Well, with the Sober Lit family and my friends and stuff. But I like to, not have a camera on me all the time. So, I just want y'all to know you're missing like 90% of what goes on. If you weren't there, you missed it. That's life, right? So, yeah. And then towards the end of the set, I'll pull out my phone and I'll record like their 2 best tracks. Like I said, they play their best stuff last, right? So yeah, just wanted you guys to kind of know the process a little bit. You're missing 90% of it, but it is still a good time. And most of these shows are only like 10, 15, 20 bucks, all right? We're not paying $100 for a ticket to get into the BMO and see, some, I don't know, I'd name any other bands, but honestly, the bands that I see are just as good as any of the big bands, and their ticket prices are a hell of a lot less, and it's just as fun. So, I don't really know what else to say. But later on, like I said, I'm going to break this last little segment into a separate video. And yeah. But right now, I got to get my boots. I got to get something to eat. I got to take a shower. And I got to get on the bus and get to work. So love yourself. Love others. Love the world around you. I will see you guys probably Thursday. And yeah, I probably won't be live as much anymore because it's taken away from the quality of my videos, and Mark Zuckerberg likes to delete my videos after 30 days. Also, I noticed that when you go to my Reel tab, 90% of my videos are missing because unless I post it as a Reel, it doesn't save in the Reels tab. All these live videos don't show up in my Reels tab. So I'm going to have to start pre-recording and posting later. Which is a win-win. I get better quality videos. They pop up in my, well, it's a win-win-win because I get better quality videos. They pop up in my Reel section, and Mark Zuckerberg doesn't delete them. So, you learn as you go, right? You learn as you go. You learn as you go. And I've learned a lot this week. So, yeah. I won't be live as often, but quality is going to go up. So that's a bonus. I'll see y'all next time. Love yourself, love others, and love the world around you. Peace.